There are just under 40 species of the Canidae family alive today. They can be divided into 3 tribes: Eurocyanini, which includes the grey fox and the island fox; Vulpini, the fox-like canines; and the tribe we'll be focusing on today, Canini, which includes wild dogs, wolves and jackals. First up is the grey wolf. The largest wild canine in the world, grey wolves are native to North America and Eurasia. They hunt a wide variety of prey, ranging from tiny mice to massive bison. Wolves will even catch fish and eat berries on occasion, though across most of their range, deer make up the bulk of their diet. Wolves are intelligent pack hunters and form strong, loving bonds within their packs. Mated pairs usually stay together for life, and wolves will even sacrifice themselves to protect their pack members. The red wolf, eastern timber wolf, and dingo are considered by some to be subspecies of the grey wolf, while others classify them as separate species. This is where things get a little confusing, but I promise it gets easier when we're done with these. The red wolf, named for its beautiful red coat, is native to the southeastern United States. Its species status is hotly debated because red wolf DNA shows a lot of interbreeding with coyotes and grey wolves, so many believe it to be a hybrid of the two, or a grey wolf subspecies that has frequently hybridized with coyotes, while others believe it to be a distinct species that has been in North America since before grey wolves migrated from Asia, and that the genetic mixing has only occurred in the time since. Red wolves are smaller than grey wolves, so typically hunt slightly smaller prey, including rabbits, muskrats, feral pigs and white-tailed deer. The eastern timber wolf is a close relative of the red wolf and shares a similar ecology due to its similar build and size. Found in the Great Lakes region of the United States and southeastern Canada, this slim, fast wolf preys mainly on small to medium-sized animals like beavers and white-tailed deer, and doesn't prey on the larger ungulates like bison and elk. Next, we have the dingo and the New Guinea singing dog. Some classify these as subspecies of the grey wolf, while others consider them subspecies of domestic dogs, or even their own distinct species. Dingos were likely brought to Australia as semi-domesticated hunting dogs around 3,500 years ago, though some argue for an earlier arrival. Before European colonisation, dingoes primarily hunted kangaroos and wallabies, but today they also prey on introduced species like rabbits, goats, deer and other ungulates. The New Guinea singing dog, closely related to the dingo, is found only on New Guinea. These elusive canines hunt wallabies, possums, rodents and birds, and are not known to be a pack animal, unlike the canines we've looked at so far. Typically, they are solitary or in pairs. The closest living relative to the species we've discussed so far is the coyote, a beautiful and intelligent canine native to North America. Originally limited to central North America, coyotes have expanded their range dramatically due to an unsuccessful eradication campaign backed by the US government that backfired. Now they can be found as far north as Alaska and as far south as Central America, spreading coast to coast across the US. Coyotes are highly adaptable. When pressured, they break up their packs and live as individuals or in pairs, colonizing new areas and increasing their litter sizes, quickly growing their population and range. When alone, coyotes typically hunt rodents like gophers and prairie dogs. In packs, however, they often hunt larger prey, such as white-tailed deer and even female elk. Next up is the African wolf, which was previously considered a variant of the golden jackal until it was recognized as its own species in 2015. DNA analysis revealed that the African wolf is more closely related to grey wolves and coyotes than to golden jackals. These wolves typically hunt small prey such as hares, rodents and reptiles, but they also take down larger animals like young gazelles and warthogs. African wolves have been known to interbreed with feral dogs, Ethiopian wolves and golden jackals, which made it difficult to determine their species status. Similar in size to the African wolf and the coyote, the Ethiopian wolf is found only in the mountains of Ethiopia. It has a striking red ochre coat with a white underside and primarily hunts hares and rodents, although it can take slightly larger prey like rock hyraxes and reedbuck calves. Its preferred habitats are open grasslands and heathlands way up in the mountains, so it has never had a huge distribution, but sadly it is now endangered due to habitat loss and fragmentation. Despite its name, the golden jackal isn't closely related to other jackals, and instead belongs to the Canis genus, along with all the other species we've discussed so far. Golden jackals are native to Africa, Asia and Eastern Europe, but in recent decades they've expanded their range into Western Europe and can now be seen in Germany, France, and just this year they were pictured in Spain. Golden jackals fill a similar ecological niche to coyotes in North America. Though grey wolves dominate both species, jackals and coyotes dominate over foxes. Interestingly, a camera trap in Germany recently captured footage of a golden jackal playing with a red fox and her cubs. This behaviour is thought to occur when a jackal is shunned by its own family. Golden jackals will hybridize fairly frequently with grey wolves, African wolves and domestic dogs. As you've probably noticed, members of the Canis genus frequently interbreed with each other where their ranges overlap. This genetic mixing can sometimes make it difficult for us to classify them as separate species or subspecies, but it benefits the animals by creating stronger offspring which can be even better adapted to an ecosystem than either of their parents. Moving away from the Canis genus, we have the dhole, also known as the Asiatic wild dog. Dholes are native to much of Asia, but their distribution has become fragmented due to habitat loss and persecution. Despite being fairly small canines, weighing up to 21 kg or 46 pounds, they are impressive hunters and can take down deer, wild boar, and even water buffalo and gaur, the two largest wild cattle species. There's even a recorded case of a dhole pack taking down an elephant calf. A subspecies of dhole once lived in Europe. The youngest remains were found in Italy and Spain, dated to around 6,600 years ago. Possibly my favourite canine, alongside one other species that we'll get to later, is the African wild dog, also known as the painted wolf. These dogs are the fastest wild canid in the world, capable of reaching speeds of up to 70 kilometers or 44 miles per hour, almost as fast as a greyhound. African wild dogs form large packs, sometimes with over 20 adults, and are thought to have the highest hunting success rate of any land mammal. They prey on a variety of animals, from hares to zebras, but typically target antelope species like gazelles, wildebeest and kudu. Next we have the black-backed jackal and the side-striped jackal, both native to Africa. Black-backed jackals inhabit open grasslands and have a diverse diet that includes invertebrates, rodents, hares and small antelope, and they also often scavenge carcasses. Side-striped jackals, on the other hand, prefer woodlands or dense scrublands and are more omnivorous, regularly eating fruit in addition to scavenging and hunting smaller prey. All the canines we've looked at so far have been members of the subtribe Canina. The other subtribe within the canine clade is the Cerdocyanina, the South American canines. We begin with the maned wolf, the tallest wild canine in the world, standing at a similar height to a Great Dane, but with a much lighter frame. The maned wolf's long legs are an adaptation to the tall grasslands it inhabits. Its long legs help it to see over the grass and look for movement, helping it spot any potential prey or threats. Though it preys on small animals like rodents, rabbits and birds, vegetation makes up a significant portion of its diet, more than any other canine. The closest relative of the maned wolf is probably my favourite canine, the bush dog. This tiny pack hunter stands at only half a foot or 15 centimeters tall and weighs about the same as a Jack Russell Terrier. Despite their small size, bush dogs are capable of hunting the largest animal in South America, the tapir. Remarkably, they have been recorded taking down a 250 kg or 550 pound tapir, which is the equivalent of about 38 bush dogs. They most often prey on large South American rodents such as the mara, agouti and capybara, but other prey include peccaries and rheas. Typically bush dogs live in small packs consisting of a mated pair and their offspring, though pack sizes can reach up to 12 members. Moving on to the 6 members of the Ecologies genus, though all called foxes due to their appearance, these animals are more closely related to wolves and wild dogs. The genus includes the hoary fox, Peruvian fox, Darwin's fox, pampas fox, South American grey fox and the culpio. These foxes primarily hunt smaller prey, ranging from insects to rabbits and hares. The smallest member is the beautiful little Darwin's fox, which weighs a maximum of less than 4 kg or 8.7 pounds. The largest is the culpio, the second largest canine in South America after the maned wolf. Culpios primarily prey on rodents, rabbits and hares, but are also capable of hunting young guanacos. In South America, the culpio is appreciated because it regularly hunts rabbits and hares, both of which are invasive species from Europe and considered pests. Interestingly, the culpio once had a domesticated form, known as the Fujian dog. Domesticated by indigenous peoples in South America, it appears to have served as a companion. Sadly, the Fujian dog was wiped out by Europeans within a few decades for multiple reasons, one of the main ones being a horrible campaign to wipe out the Selknam people in the late 19th century. The closest relative to the members of the Ecologies genus is the crab-eating fox, which, as the name suggests, feeds on crabs and other crustaceans. However, it also regularly consumes small birds, rodents, insects and eggs. One elusive and rarely seen member of this subtribe is the short-eared dog. Its diet primarily consists of fish, insects and small mammals. It is believed to be a solitary animal, found mainly in rainforests, where it prefers to stay far away from human disturbance. Just as there are members of the canine tribe called fox, there are members of the fox tribe called dog, such as the raccoon dog, which is native to Eastern Asia. If you'd like me to make a video about the raccoon dog and the other members of the fox tribe, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Thank you all so much for the love and support I've received in recent weeks. It's really helped me have faith in the channel, and I'm forever grateful to you all. And thanks, as always, for watching.